Thanks very much, Werner. Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you all here today. And I'm Cordell Schachter, again, the CTO for New York City's Department of Transportation, here to talk with you about cloud and our agency. In a word, for us, cloud is about accessibility. We want our public information and public applications to be easily accessible to the public at the edge in the cloud. And we've worked with Amazon to host these applications where they take care of all of the internet security needed for public applications. As Werner discussed earlier today, it's part of their core business. And it lets us focus on our core business, which is safety. Safety of our information, of our IT resources, and most importantly, safety of all New Yorkers. Other organizations are concerned with safety too. The New York Times recently reported about how the lack of speed kills heart attack victims. Not only is it important after a heart attack to reach the hospital quickly, but it's important that you get treated quickly. Speed for heart attack victims equals survival. Well, the opposite is true on the streets of New York. Here, speed kills. And it's the reason why we lowered the speed limit citywide from 30 to 25. We know that the faster you're traveling in a crash, the more likely you or other people will die or get serious injuries. And it's at the core of one of Mayor Bill de Blasio's signature initiatives, Vision Zero, where there will be no traffic fatalities or serious injuries on the streets of New York. It's hard to do. In a city of 8.5 million people, where everybody wants to do everything in a New York minute. So how do we do it? Well, first, we're changing the roads so that people travel more slowly, and should crashes occur, they'll be more survivable with less serious injuries. Second, we want to change people's behavior so they drive more carefully. And to do that, we have to change people's minds. And we have an extensive public education and information campaign. And that's where we come in. We've launched Vision Zero View. It's a device-agnostic web app running in Amazon that shows New Yorkers where there's been fatalities and serious injuries going back to 2009. We're hoping that when people see what's happened, perhaps near where they live or work, it'll drive them to drive more slowly. The app's a web app. Its code lives at Amazon Web Services. We deploy it on our schedule, not the schedule of anybody's app store. And we can update it with improved code or new data also on our schedule. It's paired in Amazon Web Services with a GIS infrastructure that we host there that we use for multiple applications. For the New York City Department of Transportation, everything we do is on a map. So these GIS services are very important to us. And Amazon Web Services has been a very important partner in locating this environment in the cloud and then having us leverage it as we do for this application. This is a data analysis portal that responsive technology lets us put in the palm of your hand. It works on any device, desktop, tablet, or smartphone. And it was a really cool piece of programming by our GIS team and our developers to put it in the palm of your hand. Some of them are here today. Later on, if you have any questions or you want to hear about their secret sauce, I'm sure they'd be glad to share it with you. And we're doing pretty good with it, but we're not doing enough. We want to make our information accessible to everyone. And that includes people with vision impairments, cognitive impairments, and mobility impairments. Last year at this time, Amazon Web Services made us the grand prize winner of their City on a Cloud competition for governments using the cloud for innovation. Shout out to Teresa Carlson and her state and local team at Amazon, who got us going in the cloud and enabled us to expand our infrastructure into a hybrid infrastructure that includes Amazon Web Services very cost effectively. We won the award for iRide NYC. It's a public transit app, also running in Amazon, also responsive, that's available on any device. It gives you bus times and train times before you commit, so you can make your best decision. Using the cloud, the information is available anytime, anywhere, and using our HTML5 device agnostic strategy, it's available on any device. Not only can you find out about buses and subways, it even has a walking time indicator, as well as will show you where the nearest city bike may be to help you plan your trip. And this year, we're working to make that even more accessible. We're creating high contrast maps for the vision impaired. We're integrating GPS and text directions, adding elevator and escalator information for the mobility impaired, and we're really working on our menuing and feature presentation to make it easier to use for the cognitively impaired. It's very important to us to make New York City more safe and accessible. And you can do your part. Unless you're having a heart attack, you can slow down and help everyone live longer. Thanks for this opportunity.